I'm now start recording this session and let me share my screen.
I'm going to take my charger, so I'll be back in like a minute.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
No problem if you start before I come back.
okay, cool. So I'm now presenting my screen. Can you see it? It's the whole
Yes.
web page, I think. Okay, cool. So this is the presentation. I made it a couple of minutes ago. So it's going to be a brief presentation since we just have one group to present, but hopefully this will give you some sense about what we did for the semester. And let me show it. So first of all, welcome to join us and thank you for all being participated in this project throughout the semester. And this is a brief agenda for today's meeting. The first of all, I will do a mini intro. It's more like a recap of what iProject is going to do. And then we'll go strictly into the presentation, which is presented by the gardening app. And then lastly, it's more like a Q&A, chats, or feedback. And I will announce the survey form in the Google Meet after this meeting. I think either I will post it today or tomorrow. So yeah, this is a basic agenda for today's meeting. I will do a quick recap of iProject. So as you might know, one of the main branches would be the project branch. So we aim to conduct 2 to 6 projects per each semester. And then we will have midterm presentation and a final presentation just to keep track on the progress of each groups. And for this semester, we have 6 projects at the beginning. And during the midterm, we have 2 group who has some significant projects, progress on their projects. And then we also recorded the midterm presentation. And this is our last presentation for this semester, which is the final presentation. And it turns out that probably only the gardening app group has some progress since the midterm. So yeah, this is a basic intro of iProject. And another branch is about iProject education, which we plan to start this semester, but it turns out like we have different schedules. So probably we will post some educational videos during the summer, and which will be mainly produced by me and Sarah. Hopefully Sarah has now come back. But yeah, so if you would like stay, yeah. Does anyone want to see something? Or I heard something, but I assume it's fine by now. So if you want to keep updated, feel free to kind of check our YouTube channel. We would produce some videos during the summer. So now let's go straight into our presentation, which is the gardening app. And I will be the main presenter, but I know Jonah and Anthony, if you want to have anything as on, feel free to do so. Just unmute yourself, would be fine. So it's kind of a restate our project goal or functions. So we basically run 2 functions. The first one is diary post. The second one is garden game. And our project is mainly a website, but we could deploy it to be a web-based app at the end. But for now, it's just a website. And for the diary post specifically, it allows you to record the diaries of your garden, of your plants. And for the garden game, it's more like a virtual version of real garden. Like you could pick whatever you want to plant on the garden. So these are the main functionalities that we're going to do. And then where we are and where we will be. I'm satisfied by our progress this semester. We basically fulfilled 3 goals. The first one is about the design. We not only design our virtual design in the Figma, and thanks Jonah for doing that. And we also define our game rationales, which is more like how our games is going to be operate. Like we define some metrics and some fun stuff about that. And then for the front end design, we finished the homepage design and diary design. And for the backend, we set up our Firebase, and we somehow merge a backend to the front end a little bit, just about the new user registration and the new diary post. And for the perspective goals, since at the beginning we want this project to be a academic year long, so for next semester we'll continue to do this project, which will mainly focusing on front end and back end merge, and about the garden app, garden game programming. So that's a basic kind of progress report of our project. And we'll do some fun stuff. So here's our resources and demos. So first of all, let me show you our Google Drive. So this is the, I hope you could see this page as well, right?
Yeah, we see it.
Okay, cool. So this is our Google Drive, which is the main platform that we use to collaborate. As you can see, we provided tons of resources like GitHub, React, documentations, batch tutorials. And we also have, these are all related to our game design. And we also record for members, deadlines, and our meeting reports all in this Google Drive. So this is just to give you a sense of how we collaborate to each other, so that if you want to join us next semester, you will be involved in this folder as well. And then more fun stuff. That's about our design. So again, thanks for Jonna to do that. Let me go to there. Yeah, so this is our Figma design, and I believe I've also shown you the homepage and diary page during the midterm presentation. So what we did, something new, is about our garden game design. So as you can see, this is gonna be the main page for our garden game, and this is for our, like, a small component about our game, which is the daily rewards stuff. It will make more sense once we start programming that. And then this is our garden shop, which means the user could pick whatever they want and plan them onto the grid here. So yeah, this is a full, like, kind of idea of how our website will look like. And then more importantly, we actually did a good progress on our website design. So I'm gonna show you right now. This is our GitHub, and we mainly use VS Code for our programming. And then let me show it. Oh, and we use React to do our stuff. It might take for a while to install it. Okay, I can run right now. And this is our link, and then this is our kind of sign-in page, and we already merged with our backend from this. So if you type your name, your email, and your message and click on submit, then our database will record your information. And for this semester, as I mentioned earlier, we made some progress on the homepage and the diary page. So if you click the diary page, this is how you are going to, like, submit your new diary entry. So you could click the title and a few describe, like, diaries, and then click submit, and your data will be stored at our backend. And then this is kind of an icon of the plan that you are recording or that you are writing about. And then this is kind of a progress bar, like how many posts you've contributed to this specific plan so far. And you could also tag your plans, so name your plant. And if you go to the homepage, this is what it looks like right now. So for here, theoretically, it will record, like, the plants you've you've wrote so far. And then for here, it will display the data that you've submitted, which means that you submitted from the diary page. And that's so far what we did. And I guess that's probably conclude my part of the presentation. And I would like to invite my group members if you want to add on something or talk about what you did to contribute to our project. Feel free to do so. Yeah, I would take. I will pause here to see if there are any comments.
Yeah, I don't have too much to add. I mainly worked on the homepage as part of the front end design,
Mm,
and I feel like we're working at a better pace now than at the beginning of the year while we were still learning how to like use React. So I'm happy with our progress.
yeah, cool. Thanks, Anthony. Yeah, especially we have so many like freshmen in our group, so and most of us are new to React, so we spend lots of time to go through the tutorials. And for me, as a so-called project manager, I also research something to prepare the documentations that I've showed to you before. So yeah, I think it's a great learning experience. And any other comments?
Yeah, I mean, I guess I did the UI design, but
Yeah,
we
yeah.
have so yeah, but I do have the like the other plants, and I could pop them into the Figma. But actually, could you send the link in the chat quickly? Because I think I've um
You mean sharing this one?
no, just for the Figma. I for some reason I like
Oh,
I've been
okay.
having problems with Chrome. It's like a whole thing, but I've lost the link
Okay, I can
to it.
share. Can you receive
So
it?
yeah, okay, perfect.
Okay, cool.
Because now I can just grab these and put them in, which would be nice. I think we'll see. Well, let's see how.
Okay.
Oh, and now it's not letting me. Give me a second. Okay. Well, let's see. Is it gonna like it? Okay, yeah.
Okay, I can see it here. Oh, yeah. So these are all the designs made by Jonah, which is so
Okay,
talented.
I'll just leave them up there. That's fine.
Okay, cool. I can make it smaller. Yeah.
But the issue is it's like trying to fill. It's weird.
Okay. Okay.
That's so strange. Okay, and then I think
Yeah.
like that. There we go.
Yeah. So these are the plants that are supposed to be in our database, which means if you want to kind of make a diary about one of them, you could tag them. And then you could also choose one of them to place on your garden game, which is here, which we will program next semester. I think that's
Yes,
cool.
that's nice.
That's really cool. Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Theoretically, we would have our another project manager to be here, but she kind of encountered some difficulties about the subways. So I'm not sure when she will be here. But other than that, it's a brief presentation of our group. And I know, Sarah, you seem to be the only person who's from another group. So would you like to talk about your group as well, or would you like to comment on our group? Like, both are fine. And if you don't want to do that, that's fine as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say that I really like your Figma designs. So amazing job on that. And I feel like the Figma designs they really fit in with the vibe of the gardening app.
Thank you.
Also I was wondering, but is it kind of like gardening virtually, or does that kind connect in some way to like gardening in real time?
Actually, I could show our documentations here, which is that's a good question. So, I think it's here, right? Yeah. So we've documented our like how our game will operate. So basically, you could choose one of the plant, and plant it on the grade that you've seen before. And then it will take some time for it to get mature. Like for example, if the Japanese maple, it might take 16 hours to grow. And then once you harvest it, you will get some rewards. Like you would get some coins or points And once you got these kind of things, you could plant another thing, or you could upgrade your soil. You could like buy a house or something. So that's how we are going to work. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so you basically get money and prizes from like planting.
Yeah, sure.
That's really cool.
Yeah, okay. Would you like to comment on your project as well? I think you've made a huge progress during the midterm presentation, which is about language learning, right? So, um, did you have something new or updated thing since?
Mm, we haven't made much progress since it looks like my other group members they're quite busy, and there might have also been like kind of a big transition um
Mm,
from when we were trying to decide like which club members are still staying. But I was also wondering, but can at least one group member do a bit of work on their project during the summer, or is that only for the spring and fall?
Actually, I think Anthony asked me this question as well. So just to be clear, you can make whatever progress you want, as long as you talk to your project manager. I would say, like, let her or him to be aware of your progress, because I'm assuming you are also collaborating through GitHub, right? Or
Yes. Yeah,
yeah.
we've started using GitHub.
Yeah, so I think at least you committed and submit meaningful statements, then I think that's fine. At least for my group, we more than welcome if you could make progress during the summer, but it's not a requirement. Like, I mean, probably a week before the semester, at least for me, I will go through like any project made during the summer. And then I will plan like my next semester's plan according to that. So I would suggest you to talk to your project manager.
Okay. My project manager said she'll be too busy to work on it during the summer, but
Mm,
maybe it would be fine if I or some other student could do a bit of work on the project during the summer.
that's cool. I think that's
Uh,
perfectly okay for me. Yeah. And
oh,
thanks for all your enthusiasm. Yeah, I didn't expect it to like receive so many positive feedback. So let's move on to our next module. I'm assuming like we will have another member like join this meeting. Okay, she's still not here. So, okay, so I think I would give this time as a general Q&A or feedback, like just to chat whatever you want about the progress, about the project, or some suggestions. This is the first time for us to not too much. No. I mean, I didn't expect to receive so many positive feedback. So thank you. And yeah, I would like to use this time to hear about your kind of thoughts or input about how we are going to make it more fun or more meaningful, I would say. So feel free to chat about that. And I think we could end the meeting until 6:30. It's roughly 30 minutes. But if we have new members join, we could kind of extend the period a little bit longer. So yeah, now it's more like a free chat. Do you have any thoughts? Like any feedback about our project?
I would say that I also like your general creativity over the project. Like about I would say that I like a lot about your idea of prizes in the game, like how you can use like money to like buy things like more space for your garden and such. And yeah, and it's also cool how you also have the daily rewards of $10. I think that's great because it kind of encourages the user to go on your website more often.
Yeah, thank you. And thanks for all of them are our group members because we collaboratively came up with this plan. So yeah, do you have any other comments about the iProject? Like, I mean, our kind of student club as a whole. And we also more than welcome if you could rejoin us next semester. But again, it's not a requirement, but we'll be more than happy to see you there because like you know more, like you are more familiar with how we are going to operate that. Um,
I think I think I'm still joining next semester, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah, I know. And you are also like kind of be the head of the education branch, right?
Yeah. Do you think I'm guessing that maybe I can reach out about making an online meeting after finals week.
Okay, cool. I think that's fine. And then we have 3 minutes left if there's no other members to join. So I don't know, Anthony or Joanna, would you like to comment on something, or you don't have to do if you don't want?
Yeah, I mean it's been great. Thank you for running this, and I think it's been a fun time.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I agree. It's been a good experience, especially as you said, like I'm a freshman still learning, so I think it has been good to help me learn. So I think, moving forward, any people who join would appreciate it. And I do hope to come back and, maybe bring a friend. So
Okay, cool. Thank you so much. I think we don't have to wait until 6:30. Probably Mon is not able to join us. So as a conclusion, thanks for being here and thanks for making all the things happen. I'm pretty like satisfied of our progress, both for my group and for other groups. So thanks for joining again, and good luck on your finals. Hopefully, we could see each other next semester as well. Bye bye.
Actually,
Yeah.
actually, I think that just like Anthony, I'm thinking that maybe I'll also like invite someone else to the club as well.
Yeah, feel free to do so. You're more than welcome to see new members joining us.